Hey guys, welcome back to High Gain Guitar Academy. I'm Neil, and today we're working on Neil's signature lick part 2. Okay, I'm doing a little series here on licks that I use a lot. Now, I'm not saying nobody else does licks like these, but these are mine. This is how I do them. So I'm gonna show you how. I'm gonna break it down so there's no mystery. Here we go. I like this one a lot. It almost has like a sort of an Eastern, almost maybe even Japanese feel to it. Really dig it. So let's get started. This is going to be in the key of E for just as an example, okay? You can move it into whatever key you want, but we're in standard E right now just for you to kind of get the hang of it, okay? We're going to start out on the big E string. We're going to pick the open E and hammer on the 1. Then we're going to pick open A and come back and pick the 1 of the E again, okay? So I'm going to pick down, up, down, all right? So I'm picking every one of those notes except for that first hammer on. Now we're going to go to the A string. We're going to pick the 2 and pull off. Followed by 1 of the E and then open A. So again, that's 2 of the A, pull off to open, then 1 of the E to open A. That was the first section. Let's move on to the next. This one is going to start with my middle finger on 2 of the A. I'm going to pick that 2 of the A and slide to 3. Then I'm going to go to the 2 of the D back to the 3 of the A string, okay? So I slid from 2 to 3 on the A, then I'm gonna pick the 2 of the D and then go back and pick the 3 of the A again. So now we're gonna use this pinky, 4 of the D, pull off to 2. All right? Followed by another 3 of the A back to 2 of the D. Okay, so here's that whole section slowly. Remember, I'm starting out sliding with my middle finger from the 2 of the A to the 3, okay? Then I'm using my pinky to reach up to that note. That's important. So here's what we have so far. This is section 1 and section 2. From here, I'm going to use my ring finger on the 4 of the D. I'm going to pick that, slide up a half a step to the 5. Now we're going to the G string. I'm going to pick the 4 of the G with my pointer and then go back to the 5 of the D. Carrying on, we go back to the G string. We're going to pick the 6 and pull off to the 5. Last 2 notes here, 5 of the D again, and then back to the 4 of the G. So the whole thing is like this slowly. That was section 3. Okay, so listen, if you need to pause it, work out these parts, come back, I highly recommend you do that because there's a lot of notes here. It's a little confusing. These are weird shapes. That's why they're my signature licks. They're not just average. We ended on that last section with our pointer on the 4 of the G. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stay on the G. I'm going to grab the 5 of the G with my middle finger and slide up to the 8. Okay? What I'm going to do now is go back to the B. We're going to go 7, 8, 10, pointer, middle, pinky. So the slide from 5 to 8 on the G, and then on the B string, 7, 8, 10. Then we're going to come back down, 8, 7. Okay, so you kind of go up and back down. 7, 8, 10, 8, 7. Again, all the alt picking, the only section you don't pick there is the 8. We slide from the 5 to the 8, pick the 5, but not the 8. So then you continue on, pick the rest of those notes, 7, 8, 10, 8, 7 on the B. Last two notes, guys. We're gonna play the, what is that? The 8 of the G with your middle finger, and then you can either grab the, the 9 with your ring finger or just slide the middle finger to it. Either way, we wanna hit the 9 of the G to finish this out. I like to give it a little vibrato, gives it a little extra something. Anyway, let's do the entire first section, then I'll go to the second section, third section, fourth section, then we'll play the whole thing. Okay, here's the first section slowly. Here's section 2. Moving on to section 3. And section 4. So let's put the whole thing together slowly, and then I'll play it like at a regular speed. And then here's like a regular speed I might do it at. And that, my friends, is Neil's signature lick part 2. Stay tuned for more. Hope you got that one. Again, like if you need to pause it, go back, rewatch it a few times. I think that's important to do. Sometimes I have to do that myself. So good luck to you. See you next time.